Hey, it's the Legend of Zelda. Alright. Where did we leave off? I was more than halfway to Zora's domain. Yes, this is a bridge. Out there, to the west, is the bulk of Hyrule. River Cliff Zone, Lanayru is the country name, I guess. And a sunrise. It is a pretty game, isn't it? Look at the water on the railing and the reflecting the light of the sun. It shimmers off the rocks as well. And you can see Link's scarf moving through his shield. Pretty, but somewhat inexplicable. I feel like I should take my weapons out just to make that look a little better. There we go. Okay, now it looks good. There's the crystal out of which the Zora area is sculpted. And over here, I believe that to be the home of the Zora, who are basically fish guys that swim around doing cool water stuff. There's some kind of a lighted thing down there. What's that? Looks like another one of those bits of... Actually, I may have been there. That may be the history door. Yeah. I ran up that path to get here, I think. Okay. I think? Or did I? Okay, let's examine this possibility. I came from there, perhaps. Does this mean there's a side path? Perhaps there is a side path. Alright, let's do it. Let nobody accuse me of being undistracted. Nice bridge though. I wonder how many of these Zora history doors there are. I say door, I don't know if it's really a door, but it's like sort of door shaped. This might also be a way to the domain, like perhaps I can continue on past the door? No, it doesn't look like it. But perhaps I could have, you know? I didn't know that. Now I do. The water here actually looks swimmable though, it's not fast moving anymore. So falling in from now, probably not disastrous. History of the Zora, Part 3. Miracle of the White Scale. Okay, I've missed part 2 somewhere. A king with no special talent for the art of war. Love for his people, especially his queen. The Zudobon Highlands. Scale. Oh no! The cunning Whistlefuss general. Nice. Cool. Zora princesses make armor for their husbands. Don't any of the princesses need armor themselves? Maybe the Zora society has very strict gender roles. I wouldn't know, I'm not a Zora. Now to run all the way back up the hill. I'm tempted to try and find part 2 of the history of the Zora people. I must have missed that one. But, I could potentially add some time to my journey. I'd be backtracking to an unknown degree. Sounds good. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. This would be easier if I had a horse with me, but I couldn't actually bring one up. Actually, you know what? This is a really dangerous area for a horse. All the little narrow paths and cliffs and water. Maybe not. I've heard of someone who had problems with that. Oh, there we are. There's a door. Is that part 2 or indeed part 4? Okay. So how do I reach it? I could presumably cross this bridge, but is that the way to go? Oh, what's over there? Have I been to down there? Because I've been to one door. I don't know if this one is the one to which I've been. I'm not a being knower. Or no haver. It doesn't necessarily look easy to reach. It also doesn't look like the kind of geology I remember. Oh!
Oh!
Oh! Sidon's here somewhere. Look below. How far below? Whoa! Still pretty far off. What? Beware, warrior. Oh! Nope, no hitting me. Shield. Prevent this sort of thing. Moblin Guts. And a triple question mark. That sucks, this Moblin Club. Like, super bad. I will not be picking it up. So I want to be over there, unless I've already been over there. Which is unclear. And I don't know how to get over there or how to have been over there. I probably do want to go over there. But because I want to go there, I think... No, hang on, that's not the way to go either. Zora's domain is a little confusing. Perhaps I'll try and collect the Zora histories once I've got the ability to climb safely. Although, I could probably make this. I think it's turned to a gust of wind period for a few seconds. This is such a bad... Oh, wow, I absolutely shouldn't be doing this at all, should I? But you know what? I've got some things I can use to replenish my stamina. More than that. Oh, no, that was a complete waste of everything. One more try. Ow. Well, at least there's some valuable minerals down here. You know, it could be worse. They could not be valuable minerals. Let me just pick up the valuable minerals. Sapphire, wow. Topaz is also quite valuable. You know, every cloud, silver lining. Where am I now, though? Flint, not so valuable. Probably be useful if it wasn't raining. Wouldn't it be nice if I could climb up this cliff face? I can for some reason. I guess it's actually not raining right now. Who knows how long that'll last. Maybe this area is sheltered by the rocks above. Oh, I could have a stroke of luck here, although it's not exactly luck to fall off a cliff, is it? That's more like poor judgment than luck. I could have had a stroke of poor judgment here. It was just stroke. Still, this feels adventurous. If this game is about anything, it's about adventure. Being off the beaten path feels like a good thing for the most part. Alright, there's crabs here. And frogs. Holy shit, there's a lot of frogs. Wow, I'm really feeling good about my decision. At least to the extent to which frog position makes me feel good. I wonder if this will turn out to be part 4 of the histories. That's obligating me to do even more meandering. It is part 4. Okay, so I probably would have been able to get here in a less stupid way. The light scale trident. Princess Mifa? Or Mipha? I don't know. It's all a language. The smithy Dento. So she was a knight. The light scale trident. I guess this answers the question about whether Zora women fight. Once the great calamity struck, she was never to return. Ah, so Mifa was one of the pilots of the mechs, the divine beasts. Everyone was very sad. Huh. And she's a trident now, I guess. Well, that is sad. Still, it probably can't be helped. Should I be going this way to get back to the main path? Maybe. I honestly have no clue how I was meant to reach the place I reached. And so... Swift Violet. Seems good. Gonna cook that up with some miscellaneous food products. When I'm not too busy trying to figure out where to go and what to do. Alright, this is definitely a place you can stand on. Now I'm here. Cool. Since I'm here, I'll get that. Perhaps if I take a look at the map, which seems to have a fairly clearly marked path on it, we'll be able to make advances, learnings. There we go. Okay, so this is the path. The fact that the path is actually fairly clearly marked makes me think it shouldn't be too hard. Yes, I'm turning around again. Shouldn't be too hard to retrace my steps enough to find part 2 of the Zora history. Like, come on. If you find Enormous Crystal Tablet 1, Enormous Crystal Tablet 3, and Enormous Crystal Tablet 4, you can't just not go looking for Enormous Crystal Tablet 2. That's not how any of this works. Okay. Guess I'll take Bridgewood. Faster than running all the way back. So, the trail heads here-ish. Bank of Wishes, Oran Bridge. I'm going to mark some stuff on it. I came down here and found one of the doors. I'll mark that as a crystal icon. I found another one of the doors here-ish. Ruto Mountain. I remember Princess Ruto. Was it here-ish? It was roughly here-ish. Yeah. The first of the doors was somewhere. It was like right on the path. It wasn't easy to miss. The second will be, I guess, also somewhere. Yeah, so that's something to be going on with. Let's take a look around. I'm less dissuaded from climbing now that I've done it a little bit. I was kind of buying into Sidon's warnings up until this point, but it's not actually impossible to move around the place as long as you accept constant failure and pain. Zolfos. I reckon I can get up on that promontory and take a good long look around. If promontory is really the right name when it's so far above the surface of the water. Probably isn't, in fact, the right name. Oh, this is alright. This is like, hey, frogs. I honestly will not need this many frogs, I think. It's not a use case. Still, I won't run out now. Let's try sneaking a little bit. Because I suspect they won't be happy to see me. Alright, now got any shock arrows left? No, absolutely not. But you know what I do have? Arrows. Whoa! That is not the weapon I want to have equipped right now. Yeah, this guy's got iron armor. I don't suppose he's magnetic, is he? No, maybe not. Maybe he's wearing, I don't know, titanium armor or something. It is a boomerang, might as well throw it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Can't carry any more shields. Well, you know what, it's better than this one. I wish I could, like, throw a shield. Oh no, I don't want to throw my boomerang. I'll throw nothing. There we go. Right, inventory management. It's not my favorite part of the game. It's not terrible. Just kind of... most of the game is so smooth and good feeling. This little shield. I've reinforced little shields. I definitely don't need another little shield. As far as swords go, though, I could certainly use a soldier's... I've got a knight's claymore. Maybe I don't need a soldier's claymore. Yeah, I need these for hammering, for spearing. These are like just good one-handed weapons. And I don't really need the ice rod. I could find a use for it, you know, great waves of freezing air. I reckon I've actually got such an embarrassment of weapons right now. I will not pick up the soldier's claymore. But I will pick up the silver rupee. Most of these guys didn't even have time to pick their stuff up, did they? Alright. Climb the magnet box. Now, where do I actually want to go? Could be this way. Oh, here's a door. This surely must be the easy to find one. Door 1, right? Yeah, I've seen this. The Rains of Blessed Laneru, Bounty of Water, Rich in Ore, Domain Sculpture, Symbol of Pride. Yeah. King Dorofan, who's a historian. Okay, so I now know that I'm proceeding past that. I'm looking for the history of the Zora Part 2. But there's not a lot of road left. Like, hang on. The bridge is like right up here. Hey, what is going on? I thought I remembered that door being, you know, in the past, but is this a different bridge? Is that not Luto's Crossing? No, that's Luto's Crossing, alright. So, this is an opportunity to accuratize my map, at least. This particular bend in the road is the precise location of a stamp. Crystal. So, the history of the Zora Part 1, 3 and 4. 2 should not be far away. Unless there's something going on. Perhaps part 2 is, you know, the hidden history of the Zora. That's the part they don't talk about. The Zora fascism. Oh, perhaps it's down this path here. Chop, chop. Yeah, it is actually. Okay, cool. That wasn't the paraglider button. Cool. Just for posterity, I'll stamp that one. Part 2, A Reservoir of Hope. Was told by King Dorothan. The Zora River flooded every 10 years. Lanayru monsoons. Oh no, washing away Warsaul's great suffering and disarray. King of Hyrule. So the Zora aren't subjects of Hyrule. I guess that was the Highlands. Architectural genius of Zora and Hyrule's technological prowess. Yeah, I guess it was like a fairly high-tech country. Floods, reservoir level, protect all Hyrule from floods. Huh, so, it strikes me that if someone were to, like, break the reservoir, that would be a great way to bring absolute disaster to the remnants of Hyrule. Like, just sort of the worst possible thing that could happen at this point. And, since the Kingdom of Hyrule, per se, no longer exists, what do you want to bet that people have basically forgotten the Zora have this reservoir, which they promised to keep from flooding, etc., and forgotten about the threat? So, I'm just saying, if I was a divine beast in the service of Calamity Ganon, producing an unending forget that. It's not worth thinking about. Producing an unending rainstorm would seem to be a great way to overtop a dam, filling a reservoir, destroying the relationship between the Zora and the Hylians, and smashing what remains of Hyrule. It's like, they don't call him Salvation Ganon, do they? What's up there? Rating too hard to find out, probably. Anyway, I found what are probably all 4 parts of the history of the Zora. I found 4 out of who knows how many. The latest one was fairly recent. It was like during the time of the Calamity. And thankfully, I know that I'm not actually all that far behind where I used to be. Progress along the road to Zora's domain has been reasonably slow, but that's largely due to lizard men, rather than the actual terrain. That and a degree of confusion. Of flailing arms. Ah, if you totally exhaust your stamina, I've noticed this before, Link will move more slowly for a while. Try not to do that. I think it's that you can't let the end of the red bar make contact. Yeah. No, you can actually. That's just some kind of indicator of how fast it's being exhausted. Okay, well, while I'm here, let me just improve the location of that history door. Right, there it is. It's not quite right, is it? I want it to be there-ish. You know what? My crystal is not far off. It's basically correct. It will do. Onward. I wish I had a waterproof horse here. So there's like a whole freaking mountain here. I'm on the far side of it. Oh my god! Did you see that? Holy shit! Did you see that? What I just... Okay, this has to happen. Oh my god. What I'm breathlessly referring to in completely appropriate tones, to be honest. When I was positioned immediately behind the deer, there was a pop-up on the screen saying mount, and that's not sexual innuendo. Okay, sneaking is useless. I'm too far away from it. Where has it run? Is the deer okay? Did I scare it off a cliff? Wouldn't be the first time. Oh, it's a history door. Well, you know, fortunate coincidence. I think the deer's got away from me, though. Still, I am going to ride a deer. They're so cute. And Link is like a slight enough guy that he can probably do it. Part 6. Now I've got to find part 5. Okay, whatever. History of the Zora part 6. Divine Beast Varuta. Zora's domain. Don't have me for how to see it. Friend. Consumed by guilt. Oh, that sucks. Don't want to be consumed by guilt, typically. So it's probably somewhere around there, I'm guessing, is part 5 of the history. I haven't quite given up on this deer yet, though. I'm also interested in what lies to the south, because, like, is that one of the edges of Hyrule? No. No, it's not. There's stuff down there. Okay, it's a really big game. I look forward to getting an aerial overview of this region. Whoa! That could be the reservoir. Probably don't need to be carrying both these hammers around. Okay, it's not safe to proceed in this direction, and yeah, that's the reservoir. So, like, Rutala Dam. And there's also a dam here? So if there's a flood, it's going to come through Zora's domain, as well as that way, I guess. It would be pretty awful for the Zora. I can see why they're worried. Ooh. Shrine me. Pin me up. I want to glide down there and explore random places. But I also want to find part 5 of the history of the Zora. So... they're mostly near bends in the trail. Let's head to the most recent one. Also, these marker stone things tend to mark, but they also mark the trail itself, so that's not necessarily helpful. I will head to this switchback point, and from there, if I can't see anything, what I'll do is climb the mountain to the northeast of me, from which I hope to spy as a vantage point something somewhere. Big another box. Anything around here? I hear combat music, so there probably is something around here. Whoa! There's this guy. Alright, well, I also have magic powers. You might want to watch out. This actually kind of rules a lot. Teleporting plus waving a wand which does who knows what versus metal box. Who wins? Oh no. Ouch. I intend to eat. Sure, I don't care about stealth boosts much. What did it do? What did it do? There are noises he makes. It's a gleeful kind of sorcerer's murder. Nice good hard hit there. Cool. Lightning rod. Now that would be handy right now. Alright, for that I'll carry only one hammer. Certainly could be relevant. Okay. But now up, there we are. Door, as predicted. Somehow I didn't notice that while fighting the guy. Part 5. No, it's part 7. What the hell? Addendum 1. King Dorothan stands his ground. 100 years, a stray guardian crossed upland Zorana into our domain. Guardians. Bad. With supernatural strength, he lifted the guardian and hurled it into a ravine. Huh. Cool. Trust and respect for him grew beyond compare. Now you have to bear in mind, this was written by King Dorothan. So, while it is plausible that he's legendarily powerful, heroic, and loved by all citizens, I wouldn't take it for granted. The addendum did not emphasize authorship. How long do the Zora live, anyway? The Sheikah live a long time. The Hylians don't, I think, because the Hylians alive today do not personally remember the calamity. Link and Zelda may be the oldest Hylians in the world. They are essentially the human stand-in. Rain continues to happen. Forever, I guess. Alright. Death Mountain. Not a shrine. I wonder if I can turn that blue. That is Zora's domain. I'm getting close. That is something. Something interesting. From the column of water vapor spewing out of it, and its position in the reservoir, and the glowing Sheikah sigils and so on, I'm thinking that might be a part of the divine beast Varuta. History, history, history. I'm looking for part 5 and possibly addendum 2+. What about over here? These crags, the nature of the terrain, make it quite hard to see things under them and detect the histories. Ooh. If I could get up there, I could see better. Down in this direction. Oh. While I'm here. Oh. I guess I already marked that one from a different direction. Where might doors be? I guess doors might be anywhere. It's not very helpful though. Now, there's something interesting over here. Door, no, it, whoa! Glowing fairy. Fleet lotus seeds. Cool, cool. But also, oh! I hear Korok noises. Aha! Give me your seeds. Yeah. The Koroks were introduced in Wind Waker, I think, with the implication that they may be what had become of the Kokiri, or an alternate version of the Kokiri, since it's not at all clear that all the games are kind of meant to be, you know, following each other as opposed to reinventions or whatever. That's a door down there, right? I could just head down there. But I would definitely have missed door 5, because that one's like... That's straight up the descent to Zora's domain. Well, I can't be sure of that, can I? Yeah, this is definitely the final approach, but maybe they're out of order. Maybe I'm out of order. Maybe this whole court is out of order. Of the Zora. Part 7. Huh? The hero who defeated the Leal, as told by King Dorafan. There was a time when the people of the land were threatened by the dread beast Lee something L, who lived on Pull Something Boom Mountain. One Hylian drove the beast back and restored peace to the domain. The Zora helm won in this fight is now north of something in the ruins near something lake. Just there to honor the deeds of the hero Link. Huh. I feel like I should probably be seeking a Zora helm somewhere. Seems like it would be good for me to have. Anyway, I'm returning back along the path because I still haven't found History 5. Oh my god, he's sleeping! Oh, that's cute. I'm gonna kill the shit out of him. That didn't work. Okay. The lightning rod doesn't work quite how I expected it to do. It's not bad, but it's different. Yeah, rip. Just your basic moblin. Very bad spear. Very, very bad. Do not pick it up. Doors. I know they're not actually doors, they just look so door-like. I wonder if there's anywhere on my map that's that could be described as blank 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 lake. It's like a game of Hangman. He's also sleeping. I guess it is late at night. That didn't go quite how I expected. More or less, but not quite. Do you think the addendum comes before or after Part 7? So I don't want to just stay on the path because I won't find doors if I just stay on the path. Although one of them was, for the very first one, to get you used to the idea. Still, I'm expecting that Part 5 should be off the path somewhere before Part 6. That makes sense, right? Here's the reservoir, which I don't want to go to right now. Well, I mean, I kind of do want to. I'm just going to save the game and fly over to what may or may not be a divine beast and just see what happens. I mean, whatever happens will likely be very bad for me, and then I can load the game. I just want to know. I just wanna see. Do 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 do. What is this song? Something at all. I just wanna see. I think this is a song by Smash Mouth from before they started getting popular, when they used to make just bad music. I mean, I'm not saying their music became good afterwards, but it was popular. Yep. That is indeed Divine Beast Varuta. Oh yeah, there's an effect of travelling here. Yeah, I guess I'll leave then. Yeah, goodbye. I'm not wanted here, I know this. I know when I'm not wanted. Also, that was totally an elephant noise, and the icon on the map looks like an elephant. So we've got like a rain elephant. That is literally its trunk. That's really cool. I'd try again, but I still need to find door 5. I'll take the W. Getting away counts as a W in this case. You gotta know when to quit when you're behind. This is very annoying, this rain. I can see why Zora would probably want to go on even if it wasn't an existential threat to their entire land and their people. It is though. Thanks. Okay, I'll go this way, where there's probably less climbing involved and some of it may be sheltered by rock. I sort of pass over the not exactly mountains. Right, okay. So, back towards the path and the presumed histories. Presumed, but not apparent. How does one divine a history's location? There's Luto's Crossing again. I don't want to go back that far. The area is fairly dense. I don't think I marked door 7, did I? Well, perhaps I'll do it when I head back that way. Let's go to the very top of that little peak thing, if I can reach it, as the rain is pretty intense right now. And most of the time. There's something cool looking over there. It's like clearly a mountain. I don't know what that is, but I want to investigate it at some point. Alright, let's ascend this miniature summit. Potentially unhistory related. And yet, I live in hope or otherwise. My optimism cannot be stopped. Otherwise, it would be stoptimism. Certainly this looks cool. Doesn't necessarily get me any closer to my immediate goals. Unless my immediate goal was to take 2 points of damage. There is a whole area down there. Down the area, as it were. Not necessarily safe to reach, but... Oh no, that's actually just the road down. Yeah, I don't want to go that way at all. Ah, fuck. I'm kind of committed at this point. Thanks to the rain. One last attempt. Okay. Yes. Phew. So now that that's happened, I can actually make a quick lunge for this to the side here, and yes. I'm not locked into a bad decision for once. Didn't even have to load any kind of game, saved or otherwise. Where could door history part 5 be? If only I had King Dorothan to consult. I will eat these mushrooms. Let's try this way-ish, southwest. Have to go around the mountain. Mountain route tour. We'll glide for a while. That is, I believe, addendum. Though I haven't marked it. I'm better sure than sorry. Yeah, this is definitely the addendum door. For some reason I didn't get a crystal of its own. Maybe because I was so dubious about this one. Or maybe I kept thinking I was about to find the last one. Does this really help me? Is there a pattern to these? No. Except that if that's part 4, that's part 6. I might expect part 5 to be there-ish, right? Let's head south. Or southish. Or to head south from a high place. Doors, doors, doors. No doors, but there is a shrine. Oh dear, this isn't turning out well for me. Unless I want mushrooms. Which I kind of do. Not really though. There's a whole zone here, but I think that's kind of out of Zora country. I might as well grab the mushrooms. The shrine, I believe, is simply this one, which I've already pinned. Yeah. Flip. Unless... yeah, that's the shrine roughly, I think. So that's not interesting. Back to the road. Could be something up there. It could, but is there something up there? Don't see anything up there. The bridge once again, always seems to come back to that bridge. Hey, that looks explodable. Nice. I'll take it. 1,000 rupees, the most I've seen in my life. Already got one of those. This will be arduous. Oh no, it's fine. I've got enough stamina to just jump all the way up. Basically. And if anybody is watching this and sees a door that I do not see, you can't help me. It's too late here in the future. But I wish you could. Nah. Yeah. What about off the path in this direction? Could there be something down there? Once again, of course, there could, but there is not. This tree offends me. Too purple. At this point, I think I have to climb to the peak of the area that's contained within the southern bend of the road. So I'm not sure I've been there, and it would be a logical place for a history. And even if I have been there and isn't history there, it's an okay chance I'd be able to see more possibilities from there. So climbing tactics in the rain. And, you know, I can start from a higher point than this, I think. In fact, I can simply go up there and paraglide. Yeah, that's making me think I have been up here. The fact that it's not actually very hard to get to. Maybe not though. Maybe I haven't been. Maybe I could have been here but did not, was not, have not, am not. Due to, let us say, indolence or circumstance. Alright, now I've been up here. I have been up here, I remember it. I remember standing here and thinking, oh, it's hard to see under where I am, and then I went down around, like, all these things happened, in fact. And none of it helped. And yeah, and there's that there, and... Where door? Where history? I even came down from here, I think, thinking, oh, this is the most likely way to discover some things. Now, frustration has arrived. I have already done this, but I will return to that peak and glide down from it, because the more glide time I can get in... Actually, maybe I won't do that. Because I need to see first if there's anything here. But what I was going to say is the more glide time I can get in, the better the chances that I'll spot something from the air. But what if... The thing is, there's no guarantee that these things would be equidistant. Others haven't been. For example, what's over there? Have I been over there? This seems like an interesting path that might lead to something. No. I mean, it led to something, but not something I was hoping for. Believe it or not, I'm enjoying myself. Like, it's kind of compulsive exploration. It's something I enjoy. That door I have, of course, been to. There. That's the region to be looking, but I'm really only guessing. It is a bit suspicious that I found the addendum where I might have expected to find section 5, isn't it? Ah, there's a sapphire. Nice. Should I be giving more thought to the downlands? The lowlands would be probably a better name. I don't think so, because the Zora crystals do continue down there though. Okay, let's go have a look. Definitely a shrine nearby, but I knew that. It won't be down there. That's clearly a different biome. And the reservoir's just over there. There's limited space to fit something in here. Not a lot of scope for surprises. A lot of scope for running out of stamina though. This is nearly a disaster. Nearly. It honestly feels like it should be here. But I've been here. Perhaps I haven't been all the way here. And at an eventual enough scale, it is here, in that there is a history door here. There's not really room for one. And the tale of King Dorephan and the Guardian, it fit into the rest of it chronologically, I think. So maybe that really is part 5? It's part 6 again. Let's verify that this was in fact 6. The history of the Zora is also awfully focused on, like, heroes defeating monsters. Or attempting to defeat monsters in Mifa's case. I guess that was one, there was that one guy who was defeated defeated an army, and it was really a couple who defeated the army between them. Still, same general theme. Okay, I must reevaluate this history. Does it say anything 5-like, and anything that could assuage my conscience? Addendum 1. Our domain. It feels like it's written by someone else. Yeah, it totally was. Yeah. That's not a part 5 in any sense of the word. I've rarely seen a less 5 thing. Well, part 7 is quite a way past part 6. So it's still possible there's an order inversion. Here's the technical term. For example, the positioning of the addendum where it is, that just makes no sense. Addendum 1. That's seemingly before part 6 or 7. So I shouldn't be too hung up on this ordering relative to the path thing. What's over there? I haven't really checked out that region, have I? No, I haven't. I'm filled with a new hope. Hello? Oh no, I know that's a door. I've seen that one. I've dashed the New Hope. No, but seriously, there could be stuff up here. Oh, 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 lights. Wrong kind of lights, I think. It's just the reservoir stuff. I'm not too sure though. Yeah, I don't see anything down there. There's a far router, of course. I mean, maybe there was history there and like the divine beast stepped on it. I don't know if the world design does that kind of naturalism. There are more uplands up here. Using the word up in two different senses there. I see some weird crystal eggs down there. Always up for a good weird crystal egg. But the thing is, door 7 is way back this way, right? Yeah. Oh, what's this about a shrine? Oh no, I know there's a shrine that way in Zora's domain. Not hopeful. Not hopeful. The game is auto-saving itself out of sheer boredom. I'm not bored, but the game must be, since I'm not really doing anything in it. From this angle I can see whether there's anything under those cliffs. I can see that there was not. Oh, noted. Switchbacks here. Switchbacks are an opportunity for concealment. Nice, judged that one quite well. There's a little island down there. I suppose it's got a history of the Zora on it, does it? I'm going to save the game before I try out this dumb thing. Okay. Let me just... Okay. I do see some kind of cool stone circle thing down there. Now, I don't know whether this is relevant in any way. Nevertheless, I see it. And I will try to land in it. More frogs. Honestly, these wetlands, if I was a frog, I'd want to live here. Huh. You know, this stone circle is looking kind of incomplete. I'm just saying, there's a rock up here, and there's a gap down here. Aha! Koroks are cool. I like little environmental puzzles. Bye-bye! Well, that was cool. I'm glad I got a Korok seed. Tweaky. What I'm not so glad about is I didn't find any history of the Zora, and I gotta climb back up again. Okay. Excuse me for a minute. Another one of the histories, the one I've seen. This really has been something I've spent quite a lot of time on, hasn't it? Can I... yes. The rain's not so bad here because of overhangs. Or because of good timing. Good luck. Strokes of bad ideas, that sort of thing. Ah, geez, where even am I? Right, I mean, I know roughly. Nehru Great Spring, the Nehru Sea. Wow, that must be the edge of the map. Talus Plateau, Ludrum, Zodabon Highlands, Run Bridge. Right, so let's get back up to Luto's Crossing. Fox. Bridge. At one point I glid onto a path which was sort of above this bridge, and I can't really find that path again now. Where was it? It was like those cliffs? No, it was kind of south of here. It was on the other side of the river by virtue of how much the river winds. The region I'm thinking of, because it seemed like a good path divergence and I was optimistic about finding things there. That's the area, I think, because that doesn't look very explored. There's that door, which I've seen, but I went back up there to get onto the path. What if I hadn't climbed up those tumbled rocks? Yeah, this region, I think, I have not explored, hence the squirrels. I guess I probably shouldn't be murdering squirrels with an enormous hammer. Or otherwise. No real reason to kill a squirrel at all, as far as I know. The frog count continues to increase. Hello, have I been to that one? I don't think I have. But if this is number 5, it's really out of... Oh, I have actually been here. I've extremely been here. Yes, it's part 2. Yep, reservoir, fruitful partnership. Okay, understood. Understood. I know these things. And now I really don't want to try and get back to there. Can I climb up this here? I think I've actually come almost all the way back to the very beginning of the path into Zora's domain. But these cliffs don't look nearly as intimidating as when I first encountered them. Nothing's changed, it's still raining, I'm just less afraid of the rain. Maybe I should have been more afraid of the rain. Phew. Is that sunlight? Holy shit. Nice timing if so. Okay, I can probably climb up that way or go around this way and that might be a way up. Bird. Is this the base of the cliff which I was looking down from before? If so, I might not be in the right place because there might not be a good way up. Maybe there is. Now I feel like I've gone astray. I'm not really in Zora territory, am I, anymore? Like this, whatever this is, doesn't look very Zora. Looks cool though. So we've got like each of the line of 2 bits. I guess that one should be here to make them match up. Correct. Why do Koroks just put puzzles all over the world? How do they do that? Oi, I'm definitely not in the right place anymore. Okay, I need to backtrack. Please excuse me a little while longer. No, that won't work. Hang on. Right, yes, I gotta go way up north and then all the way around. Oh, that sucks. Can I climb that? Not easily. Oh, is that a blue marker? Well, I guess this is still the Zora's domain then. So, I wonder if maybe the trail goes on for a lot more than 7 and loops around. Because this obviously can't. Okay, it can be number 5. Whatever. The Sage Princess Ruto. Hey, yeah, I remember her. Past more distant than the Great Calamity. A princess attendant to the patron deity Jub Jub. Fair and lively girl, an evil man. Woke as a sage. Yeah. Oh, Varuto was named after Ruto. Cool. So I guess they are all in one timeline, according to this game. Because that's referring to Ocarina of Time, which was literally a long time ago. Well, I was looking here. But I guess that wasn't the right place to be looking. Now I want to know what's in this huge lake thing to the east. Even more urgently than that, though, I don't want to get zapped by lightning. No shield. No weapon. Because I don't actually have a wooden shield right now. Wooden bow I can do. Bow in order. Wait, I need to get back up there. That doesn't seem right. There's some kind of body of water there. Doesn't make sense. The map is misleading me. I mean, it misled me to the right place, because I kept thinking there was going to be a way around to climb. There was not. I was going way too low. So I'm a little disheartened here, sort of. On the one hand, I'm heartened because I found Zora History 5. I'm also disheartened because I don't know how many there are. Hopefully 7 is the last one, since it's right near the city, but the sequencing is not predictable. Like, there may have been some sort of rough order to many of them, but 5 is not between 4 and 6 at all. And there could be more addendum ones. I just don't know. So. Oh, from here, surely I can see what... No, I can't. Well, the rain has briefly stopped. Let's try this climb. Well, the rocks are still slippery, though. Oh, the rain's still going after all. Because I really want to see what's up there. Some kind of body of water that's very high. Could that be the lake with ruins that I've heard tell of? How do you reach it? No wonder I was failing to follow a path around and climb up. The region to my right is actually much higher up than everything else. As little sense as that may make geologically. Is it the cool mountain I put a thing on top of? It is, yes. I want to climb to the top of that at some point. I bet there's something fun there. I completely lost my bearings. Then, in that case, this, even though it doesn't feel right, this is the way back to the main trail. Yes, the map is telling me that I'm going the right direction. Geography and geology are not always friends in this game. Alright, so there's the very high mountain of some sort, which I would love to get on top of, but will not be able to do in the rain, I believe. There may be a way up around the side here. But I'm not going to explore it right now. I've done enough not reaching Zora's domain for a while. I'm going to reach Zora's domain. Still, no apologies. I found out much of the history of the Zora, possibly all of the history of the Zora. And I wanted to know that. Sort of. It's not exactly brilliant writing, but it's like cute, I guess. It's family friendly. Bird drumstick. Can't pick that for some reason. Come back, come back. No, I want my box back. No, no, no. Fuck. Whatever. The grass is very slippery in the rain. Ah. Okay. Do I really have to go around here, or can I glide down from somewhere? I better not risk it, and I don't want to get lost again, or fall all the way down into the lake again. I'm following the path on the mini-map right now, and while I will deviate from that if I am certain that it is a shortcut, I was not at that time certain. Now I am certain. Yes, I can see the path here. This is a shortcut. This is a homeboy among shortcuts. In fact, I should mark here this history door. Just to confirm to myself there's absolutely no pattern to their layout. They could not have done any faster than I did, other than by exhaustively searching around. Stamp it. Alright, let's look at that layout of the stamps. They form a shape of... Oh my god, it's no, it means nothing. It's like... 1, 2, 3... No, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, addendum, 6, 7. Fuck off. I'll assume 7 is the last one since it's right before the main domain area. It's like withered and contains secret hints about the location of some treasure. Zora Helm. Now, Prince Sidon and his cool theme music should be waiting for me somewhere around here. Oh, it's a big... Those things must do... I'm looking forward to this shrine. Not that I want to do a shrine puzzle right now, I'm looking forward to the fast travel point. I won't even turn off the blipping. Not that I ever have before. The Zora architecture is indeed impressive. Kind of crystal bones is the aesthetic. Underlit stone. What is the light from beneath? It's coming from the main pillars. Hello. Ah, Zora Childs. Everyone is very quiet. Whoa! Hi, little wave. Welcome. Now I shall introduce you to the king. Cool. Is that still King Dorephan? Yeah, I'm a Hylian.
Huh?
Why is Link asking these questions? No, I don't know. So Zora do live for a very long time. Ooh. Right, I see. Yes, in context, Link was like, how come you don't recognize me? Because he's used to some of the Zora knowing who he is, the old ones. Wow. I'm gonna light at this guy. Shouldn't you be dead? Gaddison? Trillip. Huh. I'd kind of like it to catch up with these guys and be like, hey, could you remind me who I was and what happened and stuff. Yeah, it is Lido. That's right, he was the guy who was near a shrine. Yes, I will meet King Dorephan. I wonder if the guy who was trapped on top of the Nehru Tower is here somewhere. It's a cool place. Damage. Now, given the trident there, this has to be Princess Mifa. the Zora champion in this statue.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to know that. Yeah, tell me about it.
Oh.
Old soldiers to talk to at some point. Well, those things sound like fun, but you know what sounds like a lot of fun? Activating the shrine, saving the game, stopping for a while, because I spent quite a while on the journey here. Perhaps more time than I strictly needed to take.